All right, let's battle for the multiverse, shall we?
I'm sorry, you're saying there's a multiverse?
Hey everyone, this is James and welcome to the second episode of Characters Face Off. And today's episode has been requested by my very good friend Pete, also known as the Ready Player Pete Show. If you haven't seen his channel, go subscribe to him. I'll link the description down below, so go check him out. So today's episode is going to be a battle between two weapon Psy ninjas, and it's a battle between Raphael from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Elektra from the Marvel Universe. So, who's going to win? Let's find out. Alright, so first we're going to talk about Raphael. Raphael is one of the four main protagonists of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise and the most vicious member of the Ninja Turtles team. He's constantly butting heads with others and challenging Leonardo's leadership. When he was raised by Master Splinter, he was given a red mask and used two scythes that are made for stabbing. Raphael consistently goes one-on-one with Slash, Zog, and even the Shredder. Although it didn't last very long, unfortunately. He survived on the streets of New York by himself for 2 months with amnesia. He had fought Leonardo in the 2007 animated movie, and one time in the comics, Raphael did become the Shredder. He knocks down a Dimension X monster made out of Orbsition. He reacted to the dodges of lightning from Mystic Ninjas. He knocked out Alpox with a back head, and Raphael has defeated the Foot Clan by himself. He even fought and held his own against the Shredder on occasions, and has, not even kidding, he has punched Adolf Hitler. Despite that Raphael is the strongest member of the Ninja Turtles, he is definitely not perfect. Because the thing is that Raphael is a rebel to his brother Leo because he is extremely jealous of Leonardo's leadership. He is very stubborn and hot-headed. His anger can make him lose focus. He's more aggressive and violent than his brothers. He was turned into a vampire by Dracula once. He rushes into fights without a plan and usually trying to overpower a foe. Raphael has really suffered from fear. He can also be a lone wolf, and his size does lack of combat range since it was made for stabbing and not slicing. Alright, so now let's move on to Elektra. Elektra is a highly trained assassin of Greek descent who wields a pair of Psy as her trademark weapons. He is one of Frank Miller's best known creations and has appeared in numerous modern storylines, even though Marvel has originally promised not to revive the character without Miller's permission. She was born as the daughter of Greek. He was born as a daughter of Greek ambassador Hugo Constantinos. Her mother died while giving birth to her during the terrorist crisis at the age of 9. At the behest of her older brother Orestes. Elektra was under the guidance of the blind master artist named Stick, who saw her potential and the darkness within her that he attempted to train her to quell for the good as the member of the Chancel. Elektra also helped him to test Matt Murdock, also known as Daredevil, during his college days, falling in love with him in the consequences. But when her father was killed by a group of mercenaries led by Bullseye, Elektra left the Chancel and trained under the group of ninjas called the Hand, who believe her to be the Black Sky of their legend. Ultimately, Elektra goes on the run from the group of assassins for hire. When she discovered that Matt Murdock is Daredevil, she decides to help him fight the Hand ninjas before she was murdered by Bullseye, before being brought back to life by the Hand. As a master assassin, Elektra has assassinated many people as both a member of Chancel and the Hand and a Fairlines assassin. She has fought Marvel characters like Wolverine, Daredevil, the Red Hulk, Kingpin, the Hand Ninjas, Shang-Chi, Bullseye, Black Widow, and Deadpool, and she has even fought Catwoman in the Marvel vs. DC crossover. While Elektra may not have many weaknesses like Raphael does, she is not invincible. Because Elektra can have a very bloodlust, and she's been killed by Bullseye. Alright, so now it's time for me to decide who do I think is going to win in this fight. So it's time to predict the winner, and that winner is going to be Elektra. While Raphael is the toughest member of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, his anger can actually make him lose his disadvantage and actually makes him lose focus. While Elektra, on the other hand, she actually keeps her head cool, and she's actually very well trained and very well focused during the fights. Also, what's really lacking about Raphael is that he doesn't actually kill his enemies like he used to in the original Mirage comics, so basically he's not known for killing. Elektra, on the other hand, she doesn't actually have that problem, so she would definitely will kill Raphael in the process if she gets her hands on him. And plus, she is actually more durable, more agile, and she's actually more intelligent than Raphael is. Even though Raphael is not the smartest fighter, he is actually the strongest, but the thing is that he can easily lose his focus, and he even rushes into a fight without a plan, and he just overpowers a foe. Because of this, Raphael spends much of his time holding his combat skills. It is very likely that he is physically the strongest member of the Ninja Turtles. Whereas Elektra, she is, like one of the deadliest assassins in the Marvel Universe. So technically, Raphael doesn't kill mostly. Elektra, on the other hand, she will. So, while this fight could go on and will be definitely a bloody fight, Elektra will take the victory of defeating the Ninja Turtle, and she'll definitely will walk out being the deadliest assassin with 2 weapon size. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you'd like to see more videos like this, hit that like button. If you love my channel, please subscribe and comment below and let me know who do you guys think will win in the fight between Raphael and Elektra. This is James. Stay tuned for the next episode of Characters Face Off, and I'll see you guys next time in the multiverse.
Someone gets hurt, someone gets hurt.